I'm just going to explain in the best way I know how to about lawful rebellion and what I've been doing, the free man movement, and the most effective way I've found of dealing with debt collectors and parking tickets, and I understand it also works with court summons and council tax, water bills, as far as I know. So please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be giving out disinformation or wrong information. I can only tell you what I've been doing. I've been doing this for about a year now, so you know, you can write notices. That's all great. You should understand what the words mean and get yourself a law dictionary, like so. You can see that, and start reading the definitions. This one's the ninth edition. Most people recommend the second, third, fourth edition. I've got a copy of the first and second edition on the computer, but it's just easier to refer to that one than it is to keep dragging it up on a computer. But I double check, and you know, you can use Wikipedia or whatever. There's good dictionaries online, law dictionaries as well. So make sure you know what the words mean if you're writing notices. That's the first thing. But you know, saying that, you don't have to write notices, and I haven't been writing notices for about good 8 months now. What I've been doing is doing a no contract return to sender. So this is my no contract return to sender. You can see that there. So any letter I get from debt collectors, this is a debt collector one. Any letter I receive from the debt collectors, or parking notices, or water bill, I just write on it. This one says no contract, return to sender. It's paid with God's love. Also put on there Google Holly Gregg, because I think that's an important story to get out. So I put that on there, making sure that anyone who reads that might Google Holly Gregg. So we put some legal maxims on the letter as well, just to show that we sort of know what we're talking about. we know a little bit. This one's equality before the law. Usually put is paramount and mandatory. We are all equal, government agents included. It means no one, including Equidebt, that's the debt collectors trying to make demands upon us, can make a demand upon me. Everything must be offers in a common law jurisdiction, and if you claim a common law jurisdiction, you'll be in a common law jurisdiction. If you don't claim it, they assume that you're operating on maritime admiralty law, which is the law of the sea, as far as I'm aware. Let me know if I'm wrong. Also, another legal maxim: no one can do through another what he cannot do by himself. So basically, if the original creditor they're claiming, the original creditor being the bank, could not get the money, then they can't do it through another third party, debt collector in this circumstance. So that's another useful legal maxim. Then there's thousands of maxims, and you can look at a lot of them make sense, some of them don't, but it depends. Also, let them know that they're a third party interloper, and we have no contract with them. Also, about 8 months been doing this with everything. So not been to court yet, not heard anything from anyone. No one's come round. We have no debt collectors on the door. Waiting for that to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Yes, another things that we, just to show you, we got a parking notice from Islington, as we had a gig in London the other day. It was a charity gig, so we gave our time for charity. We ended up getting a, how much is this? It's £120 fine, parking ticket. If you pay it before the date it is shown, you can pay £60 for, it says here, parked with one or more wheels over the footpath on any part of the or any part other than the carriageway. So basically, it was a narrow street. If we didn't park on the side of the road, no other cars would be able to get down the street. So we would have caused a blockage there. This was at 10 to 9 at night. So there weren't no pedestrians walking across the on the path. So it's a bit crazy. There's no point appealing because you probably won't win your appeal or challenge or whatever. So the best thing to do is to ignore all of that bullshit on the back. You can either wait for the notice to the owner to come through and you can send it back, no contract return to sender, like we do, nice colourful letters there, or you can just you can write a notice responding to this, or what I think we're going to do on this one is we're just going to send it back, no contract return to sender. Yeah, no contract return to sender, and any other letters that we get from that, or notices, because you have to respond to the notice. If you don't respond, you're implying a contract. You're acquiescing to their demands. You're not stating your case. So if you just send it back with no contract on it, they know that you're not playing their game. It seems to have been working for us at the moment. So if anyone has any experience on that, let us know. Let us know if you've been doing a no contract return to sender and have been summoned to court, and how that went, or you've had bailiffs or debt collectors knocking at your door as well by using this method. We haven't, as it stands at the moment, so we're waiting for that. Obviously, if that happens, it'll all be caught on camera, and we'll be putting it on YouTube so you can see what happens. But yeah, so that's that for the time being.
Linda speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, sorry, what was your name?
My name's Linda.
Linda, hello Linda. I received a letter today. I suppose I'd best give you the payment reference.
Can you confirm your name, address and telephone number?
The name on the letter is Mr. Direct Allen.
Okay, let's have a look.
And
okay, what's your name, sir?
I am me.
You're Mr. Direct Allen, are you?
I am me.
You are me? So
you are you, I am me. Anyway, the letter says that I've agreed to pay. It says, despite our previous correspondence sent directly to you, we still do not appear to have received any money, even though you've agreed to pay. But I'm not aware that I have ever agreed to pay. So can you please send that in writing, that signed contract with yourselves that I've agreed to pay? Is that possible?
So you're saying that you haven't agreed to pay anything at all?
Well, I haven't agreed. Have you got any proof that I've agreed?
Let me just have a look. Right, so what date is that letter you've got there, sir?
The date on the letter is the 25th of June.
You've spoken to somebody since then, have you?
Sorry?
Have you spoken to somebody recently?
No, you're the first person I've spoken to about this letter that I received today.
You've spoken to several times here, haven't you, sir, already?
I've spoken to a few people, but
right, before we continue, I need you to confirm with me what your name is first of all.
How are you going to confirm what my name is? I have no identification I can show you. I mean, right. I could tell you anything.
Right. We've had mail here returned, gone away. So who's returned the mail, gone away?
Sorry, say that again.
We've had letters here returned stating no longer at that address.
No one's put they're no longer at this address.
No contract.
Just returned your letters stating there's no contract with yourselves, and with no one has agreed to pay any money unless you've got any evidence of the agreement, like a signed contract or something of that sort. Then I suggest you stop sending letters. I mean, I spoke to.
Will be stopped being sent to that address, so I can assure you now.
It will be stopped sending because I've been assured before by Colin Harris. I mean, I've had it. I've got it recorded for evidence. So he assured me that we'd stop sending letters, but I've received 2 more after he's assured me that I wouldn't.
Oh, well, it definitely has. We have got a now returned, gone away. This has all been closed down. There'll be no monitors to your address, sir.
So that's the end of the matter, is that?
That's right, sir.
So there's no payment required?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.